The new Fusion Beyond Ultimate Summon Gacha has given way to some new ultra-rare units, one of them being Aiming for the Top Super Saiyan 2 Goku, which gives the physical class a much-needed boost in power. So let's start right away and get into the stats of this unit. With 8,025 HP, that is the 6th most HP of all physical units. But just to put into contrast exactly the, well, power creep that there is with HP, it is only 41st of global units. Now in the attack range, with 6,754 attack, it is 7th. But 61st most for global, so clearly there needs to be a little bit more power in the physical realm, but for now, we'll have to make do with this. As far as defense goes, that puts him 5th overall with 4,654. 5th, of course, overall in the physical realm. But if we're talking global, that is 12th. He is the 12th most amount of defense in the entire game thus far. With a cost of 23, he is in the upper echelon as far as unit costs go, but he is definitely worth the price. Now his leader skill is strength and physical types, HP and attack is increased by 30%. Now if you've heard my opinions before, I am of the opinion that key increasing units for their leader skill make better leaders than increasing stats. That's not to say plus HP and attack are not helpful at all. In fact, they could be very helpful on an HP and attack squad. But when I'm going for super attacks, I'm going to look for key all the time. But adding stats does help with more consistent damage. His super attack is Super Kamehameha, which causes supreme damage to the opponent. Now, if you go and look at the hierarchy of damage adjectives, Supreme is the highest. That means his super attack is on the highest level as far as super attack damage goes. In fact, let's stop talking about his super attack and actually see what it looks like. Now let's look at his passive skill. Dominant Power. Strength and physical types get key +2. It's not his leader skill. That means whenever this unit is primed to attack in your array of 3, all strength and physical type units get +2 key just for showing up and being in the game. How can you argue with that? That's probably one of the better passive skills that I've seen in this game so far. Now let's talk about his link skills. His first link skill is Golden Warrior, which is key +1 and opponent's defense -2,000. Look at all the units this thing can link with. Almost every Super Saiyan in the game is linking up with him. And if you look, a lot of these units are physical or strength, meaning while they're getting the Golden Warrior link, this unit, Aiming for the Top Goku, is also getting an additional +2 key along with the unit that's linking with it. Of course, again, as long as it's strength or physical type. Next up, we have Saiyan Warrior Race, which is attack +700, which when you get to a certain point in the game, an additional 700 attack doesn't really break the bank as far as stats go, but when you combine it with the fact that this can link with just about 55 units, a whole other plethora of links are coming into play, which could push this 700 even higher, of course, depending on who you're linking with. But again, the sheer number of units that we can see so far with the first few links that he's linked with, it makes this Aiming for the Top Goku very valuable. But let's continue on to his link skills. And as we continue to his other link skills, we get to Super Saiyan, which is attack +10%. And not as much as Saiyan Warrior Race, but there's about 70 units just with this link alone. And look at them. The lowest of all of them is super rare, meaning there are no unimportant rares that this shares with. It is truly a remarkable list. The next link skill is Kamehameha, which is +2,500 attack when a super attack is launched. And look at all of the units as well that perform this. Look at all of the units that link with this. When you factor in the fact that he does supreme damage already, you're just getting an extra boost, and combined with his passive skill, which is going to make super attacks that much easier. You're going to be helping out a whole plethora of units just with this alone. And now, finally, we get to Prepared for Battle, his final link skill and easily his most exclusive. That grants key +2. So when you link with aiming for the top Goku, 2 of his links involve him getting ki. His passive involves him getting ki. You could have a Super Saiyan chain when throwing Kamehameha as well. You're just getting easy super attacks that get boosted attack, and really, enemies aren't going to stand much of a chance. All in all, aiming for the top Super Saiyan 2 Goku is one of the best physical units so far in the game, second to maybe Mystic Gohan. Of course, there are arguments to be heard that involve other physical units as well, but this unit, I believe, is put firmly in the top 3 as far as physical units go. Top 7 for all physical stats, a very good super attack, and fantastic links, and an even better passive skill. If you're looking for a good physical unit, aiming for the top Super Saiyan 2 Goku will not disappoint you.